Hello everyone, welcome to Easy Biology. The topic is about different ecosystems. Right. So, what is ecosystem? Before, what is habitat? The place that is suitable for survival. The place that is suitable for survival is called habitat. And we also write like this also. The place which fulfills needs of an individual. The place which fulfills needs of an individual is also called habitat. So what are the needs here? Here the needs in the sense shelter, food, protection, breeding, all these comes under needs. Right. What about ecosystem? So ecosystem is the word which is used by A.G. Tansley, a British botanist in 1935. In the year 1935, a British ecologist or botanist coined the term ecosystem. In the previous it is called as ecological system. Later he reduced the term ecological system into ecosystem. So according to him, ecosystem is the basic unit of nature. And there are many definitions for ecosystem. Ecosystem means the interaction between organisms among themselves, and also their interaction with other organisms. The interaction among themselves and also the interaction with other organisms and also with the surrounding environment. This is called ecosystem. Or the interaction between biotic and abiotic components. So here bio means life, means biotic components means plants, animals, and their interaction with abiotic components. A means absent. What is absent? Life is absent. Bio means life, means physical factors. Here physical factors means sunlight, water, air, soil, minerals, all these comes under abiotic components. Before A.G. Tansley proposed the term ecosystem, most of the other ecologists used different types of terms like biome, habitat, like this. So ecosystem is the basic unit of nature. Next, what is food chain? Food chain, the chain that represents prey-predator relationship. Is called food chain. For example, grass eaten by grasshopper eaten by frog eaten by snake, and snake eaten by eagle. This is called food chain. Okay, prey predator relationship. and the arrow mark has to indicate towards predator. Who is eating? We have to mention the arrow mark towards predator. And group of food chains is called food web. This is one single food chain, and there are many food chains are there. Group of food chains is nothing but food web. Why food web concept arise? That is the reason one organism is not taking only one type of organism as food material. Okay, one organism is not taking only one type of organism as food material. For example, snake also take rat as prey. Okay, more than one food material is taken by the predator, and also only one food item is not going towards predator. More than one food is taken by the predator, and one organism is as prey. Not only one organism is going to prey, more than one organism is going to prey. That is why this concept arises, that is called food web. The chain that shows prey predator relationship is called food chain. Group of food chains is called food web. Next, in a food chain, generally who are the most important is producers. So what are producers? Who prepare their own food materials? They are called producers, like green plants and algae, some kind of algae, and some kind of bacteria which perform photosynthesis. Who prepare their own food materials? They are called producers. Who eat these producers? Means grass eating animals or plant eating animals. They are called herbivores. Or herbivores are also called primary consumers. Who eat these herbivores? Means the animals which eat other animals, means flesh eating animals are called carnivores. Carnivores are also called secondary consumers. So here producers are the first level, and second level primary consumers means herbivores, third level carnivores means secondary consumers. But at every level what are present is decomposers are present. Decomposers are present at every level. So if any plant died or if any animal died, that animal and plant is decomposed by the decomposers and again returning back the nutrients back to soil, means making the recycling of nutrients. That is why these are called cleaners of the environment or decomposers, which are very important in nature. Next, a ecosystem must be always balanced. Why ecosystem must always be balanced? The reason is, for example, in an ecosystem there are more number of rats. Then what will happen? There will be less yield in the field because they are eating more amount of crop. That is why what are required? Cats are required. So if cat population is increased, then the rat population is going to decrease. Then as a result what will happen? The cats will die because of hunger as the rat population is less. Means the food chain is affected. So here what is important is balancing the ecosystem is important. If there are less number of rats, then what will happen? The competition among the cats will increase. That is why the ecosystem must be always in balance. And depending upon the different regions, the ecosystems are classified into like this: ecosystem, natural ecosystem, artificial, where we involve and create this artificial ecosystem. Artificial ecosystem, example aquarium. And this natural ecosystem is two types. One is the terrestrial ecosystem, another one is the aquatic ecosystem. Terrestrial ecosystem, there are types in terrestrial ecosystem like mangrove ecosystem or grassland ecosystem, desert ecosystem, and finally forest ecosystem. These are considered as terrestrial ecosystems. Whereas aquatic, two types. Freshwater ecosystem, which are related to rivers, canals, ponds, streams like this, and marine water. Marine water means salt water, sea, ocean. Okay, ecosystem is classified into natural and artificial, and this natural is two types: terrestrial, aquatic. Terrestrial, grassland ecosystem, desert ecosystem, forest ecosystem. Aquatic ecosystem, two types: freshwater ecosystem, marine water ecosystem. Freshwater ecosystem, water comes under freshwater, rivers, canals, ponds, streams. In marine ecosystem, seas and oceans. Next, we will discuss about mangrove ecosystem. Mangrove ecosystem. Mangroves are one of the productive ecosystems on earth, and deriving nutrients from tidal salt water and terrestrial fresh water. The best example is the Koringa mangrove. Koringa mangrove is the name which is came after the river Korangi. So this mangrove ecosystem, Koringa mangrove is situated south of Kakinada Bay. Situated south of Kakinada Bay, 150 kilometers from Vishakhapatnam or Vizag. Here in this type of Koringa mangrove ecosystem, the water from Kakinada Bay means tidal salt water and Korangi river and Gaderu river. These two are the rivers which are tributaries to Gautami and Godavari rivers. Tributaries of Gautami and Godavari rivers, these two. So these are the freshwater rivers. Whereas near Kakinada Bay, salt water. These water mixed combination. So because of this, what happened, there are lot of nutrients are available, and if we observe what are the producers, means what are the biotic components and abiotic components here. The biotic components in mangrove ecosystem, in the sense producers first. What are the producers here is mangrove plants, and spirulina, a type of algae. Next, blue-green algae, Oscillatoria, Eulothrix, etc. So these are producers, means who prepare their own food materials. Next, consumers. Consumers means here crabs, protozoans, Daphnia, mussels, tube worms, brittle worms. So these are all examples for consumers. And what about decomposers? Here the decomposers are detritus feeding bacteria. Detritus feeding bacteria means whatever the plants producers or consumer dies, they are taken as food material by making them into decomposing by the decomposers. So what are the decomposers here means detritus feeding bacteria. What about abiotic components in mangrove ecosystem? The abiotic components are sunlight, temperature, next tidal salt water, and fresh water. Sunlight, temperature, tidal salt water, fresh water. So these comes under abiotic components. Of course soil. Okay, so this is about the mangrove ecosystem. In the next class we will discuss about another topic.